Hello peeps out in YouTube land, it is Asenva here for a Junky Spot review. So today I actually have a Clover doll MSD/1/4 sized Dylan. FYI, Clover doll is a fairly new company. I tried accessing their website. Hopefully it'll be fixed by the time you guys watch this review. But I wasn't able to access it right away. But there is information on the Junky Spot's website on the dollies. I already opened up the ribbon, so it's not gonna come like this. It'll come nicely wrapped up. But yeah, I did want to show you how they come beautifully boxed and nicely wrapped up like a mummy. You'll also notice that they do come with a owner's certificate card or a card of authenticity that shows you their birth date, the name of the doll, like gender, and then the model number. This is their flesh tone pink. Personally, it looks really light to me, so even though he's in flesh tone pink, it looks, I don't want to say it looks white, but it does look a lot lighter than some of my other resins that I've seen before. But I do appreciate how everything is wrapped up super nicely. So let's go ahead and give you a couple of stats on him as far as his measurements go. He is a 45 centimeter doll, so that makes him in the MSD size range, or the 1/4 scale size range. We've got a head circumference of 17 centimeters, and I'll be trying on some wigs towards the end because his head looks kind of small. It reminds me of the resin soul heads, like how they're really tiny, and so you gotta get like smaller wigs for them. 0.8 centimeters, and we have hips at 17.5, and then our foot, the length is 5.2 centimeters. So his body type is very thin-ish looking to me. Very reminiscent, like I said, of like Resin Soul boys, or even kind of like Dollies boys. They have really just thin, delicate looking bodies. So this is the company face up. It's a really nice face up. I've seen some company face ups that I feel like I don't think I would pay for a company factory face up, mainly since I like doing them myself, but I really do like how they did the eyebrows in particular, and I think the eyelashes look really good on this head. There's actually some coloration here, and there's also coloration on the cheeks here as well. So very nicely done, and of course he comes with eyelashes already, which is really nice. Well, I don't like putting in fake eyelashes, so a lot of my dolls don't have fake eyelashes. So let's go ahead and open up his head so you guys can take a look and see what that looks like inside. We have one magnet on the top of the head, and then we have like a resin hook that is going to be put down here in the bottom. So opening it up, you just need to know that you need to open up towards the magnet first and then pull up. In the inside here, looks like he came with the half dome eyes, and we got the good old S-hook in there. Range of motion, really nice actually. So I mean, that's our head. This is a 2-part torso system, so we have just this part here, and if I separate it out, you can see that we have the strings inside there. Arms look really nice. Like I said, this is a really unique sculpt to me, at least the body is. I don't think I've seen an MSD body for a boy like this before. It's just really thin looking. The elbow piece that they have is really nice. It is kind of like a peanutty system sort of, but it has this extra piece of resin that is sculpted here to make it, I guess, look kind of like an elbow cap, or an elbow piece. Not an elbow cap, but you know what I mean. And it does enable it to move more inwards toward the body, since it has like the double jointing here at the elbow. I like it. I think it looks really nice, because I know some people have their own thoughts about these particular pieces here whenever you see the jointing by the elbows or by the knees. I don't think this looks too bad. It is interesting though, because it's got this, like, it's just like a band of resin. These are the hands I really wanted to show you guys. I mean, that is pretty darn good, like, for fancy schmancy delicate hands. I really like them a lot. The hands look so nice, like really just pretty hands. So our hips, pretty much the standard socket that we have for most hips. Very similar to that of the elbows, to where it is like that peanut piece that but they have that band of resin here to kind of make it look kind of like a knee cap, I guess, once it's closed like this. So when you see them like this, it kind of looks like a knee cap. Double jointed again, so you can pop it at this joint or pop it again, and then it goes in all the way. So that's really nice. Fun fact, I guess a lot of the companies are now jumping on board to doing the labeling of the parts. I noticed that in the inside of this guy here, they did an R for the right leg. And they also have these 2 points here, so that way it locks the knees in place, I guess, because sometimes I know MSDs can be kind of kicky. So those are in there, which helps it, I guess, stay straight if you're gonna have them standing, which is pretty cool. Same thing on this guy. You'll notice that there's L's on this side since this is his left leg. Pretty neat. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I like the little grooves for the 2 dots to keep the leg straight inside of the knee area here. That's pretty neat. Moving down to our feet. Some pretty dainty looking feet to match our dainty looking hands, I suppose. Range of motion for the ankle is really nice. It's pretty, you know, normal. If we put it apart, you can see that it has the S hook down here at the bottom. And if I pull this part down here, you'll see that it has the hook to the foot here at the bottom. And then again, they have those little pegs in the resin here, so that way it can connect to the foot down here, which I guess also will help increase the stability. So you pop it back in there, and then it's good to go. Really, I mean, I think overall, I mean, this is a really nice doll. Not badly priced either, guys. He's gonna run you about maybe in the 200 range, which is not bad for an MSD. Not bad at all, really. Other thoughts, if you are one of the people that want more of a muscly type body for a boy that you're searching for MSD sizes, probably wouldn't go with him. He's very thin, just all around. Even coming to here to see the detailing on his chest. I mean, they even have like a little bit of a rib cage definition lined up there for you. So I mean, if you're looking for like a delicate boy, I mean, this is definitely a really good option to go with. And the company face up is just really nice too. I think personally though, I think the eyes that are in him right now are too big. I would prefer to get a smaller eye so I can see more of the white. Because right now I feel like it's just all dark, like you can't see any of the eye. And I prefer to see some of the white with my eyes, but I know some people have different preferences. That's him in a nutshell. As far as his body goes, everything is really nice as far as his stringing and how he came shipped to me. Everything just looks really nice and it checks out very nicely. The one thing that I am curious about is, like I said, wigs and clothing. I would like to try on some stuff and maybe I can see if pretty much generic MSD clothing will fit him, since he does look on the thinner side. But I'll check that out right now. Let's go ahead and do some comparisons and do some posing. So one of the first things I wanted to take a look at was the eyes, because right now, like I said, I feel like the eyes that he has right now are really big. They're half dome eyes as well, so I'm just gonna pop one out so you can do a comparison and see. The one in my left hand here is a 12, so yeah, that's bigger. This is probably a 14mm eye that they had in there. So that's a 12mm eye. As you can see, with the 12mm eye inside, you can see more of the white, which I feel looks a lot better than this one, which has like the 14 in it. 12's probably gonna be your best bet, but just for fun and just to rule it out, let's go ahead and try a 10mm eye and see how that goes. So this is a 10mm eye. In comparison with the ones that he comes with, you'll see it's noticeably smaller. This one might not look as good because it's not going to fill the corners of his eyes as much. I don't think it will. Let's see. Yeah, you can see there's a slight gap, and you can see the light shining through. So there's a slight gap, so maybe if you had some neutral colored putty, you could get away with this, and I think it would be okay. But I think, like I said, I think 12 looks the best, but you could probably get away with a 10 also. So let's do a quick wig comparison. My guess is it's got to be smaller than the typical 7/8 MSD size wig. A lot of MSD size wigs are 7/8, and I think this is a really small head, and I don't think it'll fit. This is a 7/8 for a wig, and then I have some 6/7s here, so let's try on the 7/8. Yep, that is pretty darn big. So it's really big, like I can put like my finger in it, and if you do the blizzard test, it falls off, so that's not good. 6/7 is, I think, gonna be a better fit. It's a little bit smaller. Some MSDs are known to wear smaller wigs other than the 7/8s. So this is a 6/7, and that fits super nice, actually. It fits quite nicely, actually, to where I don't think I would even have to make a like a wig stopper. It's just super, just darn tootin' good. This is also another 6/7 for a wig that I have, and yep, looking good. So 6/7 is the winner, yay! Ding, 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 ding. So here I have some typical MSD sized clothing that I want to go ahead and try on him. MSD standard pants look pretty good, kind of a little bit long, but that's okay, that's not a problem really. When he sits, they do kind of go up kind of high, but I think it's kind of the story for MSD clothing sometimes. So yeah, that's a shirt on him. Not too shabby. And then if we throw on the shoes, so 6.5 is what they're labeled as online. So, ooh, that is a bit, that's actually pretty big, but maybe with some socks it wouldn't be so bad. But yeah, they do look pretty big. I don't know what you would go, aside from this, that's how loose it is. I don't know if they do make 6.3s like for boys, but maybe a 6.3 would be like a little bit more snug. But if you put some socks on him, I don't think it'll be a big issue. So yeah, that is him fully clothed. So this is the Dylan and all of his clothed glory. And like I said, I mean, I think like the pants still look maybe a tad bit big. But not really, I don't think anything too significant, like, oh my god, this is terrible. So if you're looking to buy some clothes, I think with some standard MSD clothes, you'll be okay. It's not that big of a deal. So you can see he stands really nicely by himself. I mean, I didn't really have to do that much adjusting for him. I think I had him just feet apart. It's a really quick adjustment for that. So really nice, really, I mean, not too bad. I mean, sometimes I know with MSDs, like I said, they're a little bit on the kicky side, so it's sometimes hard to get them to do stuff, but I mean, this is pretty, as you can see, pretty quick. I'm gonna try to get him to sit for you. You can have, since it's got that two-part torso, you can have him lean up a little bit like this. The hands are my favorite part on this boy. I think they look really nice. And just overall, I mean, he just has a very, I imagine with different face-ups, he could be a different character, but he looks very feminine looking, just really like a very pretty boy, so if that's what you're looking for, this is a good one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. This is really interesting for me to see these dolls. I'm glad I got to see them. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to message me. You can also find me on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram, and yeah, you can message me here on YouTube, but sometimes it gets fumbled up because there's stuff I have not answered on YouTube, so it kind of all piles up. So Facebook would be good for sure. For more dolly goodness, and if you want to check out the Clover dolls, please visit www.junkyspot.com. They have a bunch of other wonderful dolly goodies and great sales that go on. Please make sure you subscribe to them too, and then you can be a part of their newsletter stuff so you can know when all the cool stuff happens. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in another video super soon. Bye!